Well, it's middle of April and I've just arrived at Mokai Road. Got 4 nights planned out here. We're going to start it, we're at the access route at the moment, but first night's going to be Otukota, next night will be Wakelings hopefully, night after that will be Maripio Forks, and then back to Otukota and then out. So yeah, a bit of a recce trip, but yeah, looking forward to it. Still cruising through the Mokai station paddocks. Just about to head up there now. So still travelling through farmland on my way up to the Mokai tops. Yeah, enjoying the views on the way up. Well, I'm nearly at the top. It's been a bit of a slog this last bit. It's quite steep, and you can hear some deer roaring in the distance, so that's a good sign, I'd say. Finally at the top. Hopefully the junction down to Otukota will be coming up soon. Running a little bit behind. We're going to end up getting to Otukota under torchlight, but that's okay. Just doing a bit of suiting up. She's pretty blowy out there. At least the wind's not as bad over here as it was on the tops. It was absolutely unbelievable at the track junction. I may have to change my plans a bit. It's going to be windy like this for the next day or two. I do not want to be on the tops. Well, finally made it into the Ruahine Forest Park. It's got to be good. It's about 6 o'clock at the moment, so maybe another half an hour or so and I'll be at Otukota. And finally arriving at Otukota. It's around 7:15 now. Wouldn't recommend doing this track in the dark. It's a bit of a challenging one. So it's day 2. Been staying at Otukota Hut. Decision today has been whether I stay here and spend a few days hunting here or head onto the tops on the Mokai. The wind has dropped right back, so probably going to head onto the tops. Yeah, the wind yesterday was just unbelievable. I wouldn't have wanted to be there again if it was going to be like that. But anyway, fingers crossed it should be alright. Just continuing my climb up Bruce Ridge. It's more of the country behind Otukota Hut. I think I'm at about 800 meters at the moment. I've still got to get up to about 1200 before I'm on the top, so a little bit to go still. I've just been continuing my trudge up Bruce Ridge. Just about to break the bush line, I think. I've finally gotten to the end of the, what I think is the official track. But anyway, gotta carry on heading up that way and travel along the tops to Wakelings. Tops at the moment. Pretty good going up here actually. One of the many towns up the tops here. Pretty much to the high point now. We're going down soon. So still on the Mokai tops. just finally joined up with the hold route which takes me to Wakelings, so yeah, it'd be nice to have a track of sorts. Pretty much nothing the whole of today. It's about 3 o'clock, still on the Mokai. Thought I was at the highest point earlier today, but I was not. The highest point is Ruahine, which I'm just currently standing on at the moment. Yeah, it's been a pretty physical day to get here. Looking forward to getting to the hut. Finally got a track to walk on again. Thought at the previous junction the marker poles might have resulted in a track, but there was nothing. At least I'm hearing. It's a pretty spectacular country though. It's been a while since I've been this happy to see a orange track marker. Spent the whole day on the tops with no tracks, so it's good to be back in the land of marked tracks again. So it's breakfast time. It's day 3 at Wakelings Hut. Got here last night at about 5 o'clock. There's another group in here who chop it in, but no, they were a good bunch. Gave me chocolate, beer and bickies, so, and they were good company. They've all gone out for a hunt up the tops this morning, so it's just me here for now. But the plan for today is to head up to Maripio Forks, and yeah, there's a ridge which somebody's told me is a good place to have a look at for some stags, so I'll be heading up there today. But yeah, Wakelings is a really nice spot. That's the hut over there, and yeah, just a short little walk, and there's a river which runs past. So that's the river down there. But no, this is a nice little place. We've got to try and figure out how to get across this without getting wet feet. Well, the answer to not getting wet boots from crossing the river involves not wearing boots. These shoes always come in handy for this sort of stuff. Well, I've just got onto the top of the ridge behind Wakelings. What a nice area, and there's just deer sign for Africa up here. It's not seen anything like this for a while. Some really nice bush up here, getting quite close to the top of the ridge. The only unfortunate part the whole way is the wind has just been blowing southeast. I was expecting a north, so I'd say the chances of seeing anything here are pretty much zip. So I'm currently, it's probably around 2:30 on my way to Maripio Forks Hut. So as per usual, pretty steep track down, but probably only about 300-400 meters from the hut now, so looking forward to getting there. Right, so I've just arrived, I think this is the Maripio river, and I've got to get across to there. So the boots have come off, favourite shoes back on, and it's probably about 150 meters to the hut, so not long now. Yeah, there was another group staying out last night. There was 6 people. They'd all been out hunting the day before. Yeah, one guy's rifle got jammed right in front of a stag he was trying to shoot, so he was pretty gutted. But anyway, my tent is just over there on the other side. Had a pretty good night's sleep there. And yeah, at the moment just busy cooking breakfast. Yeah, this is the Maropea River near Maripio Forks Hut. We had a cyclone here in February. Dumped an enormous amount of rain in this area. You can see where the water got into. It was pretty much at the level of the floorboards of the hut. So yeah, if you could imagine this entire river valley with just water up to that level, yeah, the mind just boggles how much water would have been going through here. So just heading out from Maripio Forks Hut, just crossed the Maripio River, and this track some have called gnarly in the beginning, but I had to sort of jump up a vertical bank, and then yeah, you can see it's pretty steep, so there's a lot of contour lines to cross today, so yeah, better get going I guess. So just heading up the track from Maripio Forks. It is pretty steep. So still heading up the ridge to, or from Maripio Forks. Yeah, just come across this rather large slip. And yeah, that's looking across at where I was yesterday. This is the track on the pretty much the top of the ridge from Maripio Forks, and I'm heading off to, I think it's Otukota Hut is the peak, and there's a little clearing up there I'm going to have a look at, and then after that lunch and down to Otukota Hut. Well, it's lunchtime on the Ruahine Range. I'm on the top of Otukota Hut. It's quite nice views up here. It's good to sort of look around and see where you've come from and where you've been. So yeah, that was where I came in from Mokai. Otukota's down there, and I've walked up along the ridge. That's the Mokai Flats. Dropped down into Wakelings, and then the following day I was up from Wakelings up onto this ridge over here, then down to Maripio Forks down there, and then up this morning along this ridge up to where I am now, where I'm having my lunch. It's pretty spectacular country. Certainly keeps you fit walking up and down these hills. Well, there's been a bit of roaring action going on here. Sounds like there's two. Not too sure how far away they are though. Been responding to the roar that I've been making. So the roaring came to an end after about 10 minutes up near the tops. So I am continuing my descent down to Otukota Hut. It's always interesting how the vegetation changes as you sort of go through the different altitudes. It was quite different earlier. And now it's just ferns for Africa as I'm sort of dropping down. Bit of action time. I was just meandering down this track, wasn't really stalking or anything, but there was one just over there, and yeah, I heard him in the bush, so I sat down as quick as I could, let off a roar, and he responded. But anyway, he seems to have thought better of it and taken off. But anyway, still pretty exciting to get one roaring back at you at that sort of range. But anyway, onwards to Otukota. Maybe some more roaring on the way down, who knows. How cool is that? This whole walk down to Otukota has been really interesting. I might have to see if we can get him to come a bit closer. Well, it was action stations again on the way to Otukota Hut. I went down into the bush over there to see if I could catch up with my stag that was roaring at me. He unfortunately shut up shop. So yeah, I'm back here at the track again and gonna resume my walk. Who knows, might get some more roaring. Still a couple of k's to the hut, so anything can happen. Well, it's probably about 5:30 now, and I'm finally getting close to Otukota Hut. It's down there, just below me. Last hurrah for the boot savers. This is the same river I crossed this morning actually. Only about 5 minutes after leaving Maripio Forks I crossed this river, and 5 minutes before getting to Otukota I'm crossing it again. Anyway, let's see how we go. It's running a bit faster here than it was at the other place. There's a few more tributaries that join, which make it flow a bit quicker here. Tell you what, you wouldn't want to be walking in that for too long. Might have the place to myself tonight. So I've just been for a swim and a wash in the Maripio River, and now settling into Otukota Hut, and it's the favourite Real Meals curry. Did try some of the other Real Meals, there were some Vietnamese ones, but didn't like those too much. So yeah, anyway, looking forward to this one. Well, it's the morning of day 5, and today is my day that I head back to civilization. I'll be going to the Mokai road end, which is where I started. I reckon it's about 4 hours, I'd say it's probably about right. But yeah, it's been a really good few days out here. Definitely want to come back to Ruahine during the raw. It's pretty good. Yeah, so just across the first river crossing from Otukota going up to Mokai. Yeah, but this is the bit which I kind of struggled with under torchlight when I was coming here, and now that I can see it in daylight I can see why. It's pretty treacherous. In some ways it's less scary in the dark because you can't see how far down it is. Back out on the tussock on the Ruahine boundary. Still here, stags roaring down there. There's a number of them are roaring up as I was coming up the ridge. Seems a shame to be going home, but anyway, got responsibilities. Bit of a sheep stampede starting when they saw me coming down the hill. Well, that's a welcome sight, castle there, nearly at the end of my bone-jarring descent down Mokai station. It's been a good trip, and yeah, I'll be looking forward to coming back here, I think. Took the easy option, flying in. I'm actually really jealous. I'm probably going to do the same next time.